Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. We are here. Coffee and Chats with Ad and Kelz, episode 19.
Add kelz and...
Ad, Kelz and little Reese. Say hey. Say hey. Say hey. Yeah. No coffee fair though.
No coffee.
No coffee fair. And today's episode is called You're So Lucky, in inverted commas. And this is something that's just been like, it's holiday season at the moment in Cyprus. Well, holiday season. Like there's a handful of tourists, all right. And where we live is predominantly a tourist
attraction.
No, it's not an attraction. What's it? It's a tourist. What's the word?
A holiday place.
Yeah, but what's it? There's an actual word, isn't it?
This is going well.
Anyway, so, and people are coming, like, they're staying there on holiday, and we get to speaking to them around the bar and blah blah, and comments are like, "Oh, you're so lucky." And then, like, we've been speaking to some of our clients, and you know, like we hear it, like when we're you know, when we're out and all of that, we hear like when people are like slim and toned and all of that, and they go, "Oh, you're so lucky to be able to eat like that," or "You're so lucky to have that body," or
"It's alright for you,"
or yeah, exactly, that's a good one. It's alright for you. You know, like those sorts of comments. And for me, it just like, it doesn't, like, it's just puts it like they don't see the hard work that's gone on in the background.
People, what you mean is people are just seeing an end result.
Yeah, they're comparing, like,
they're looking through their lenses, aren't they?
That's it. They're looking through their lens. They don't see like all the blood, sweat, tears, all the dedication and all of that. You know, they're comparing their chapter, I don't know, chapter 7 to someone else's chapter 12. That's what it is. And they just thinking of where they are and where the other person is. So, and especially when it comes to like weight loss as well, isn't it? It's...
Well, what about the comment I had the other week?
Oh yeah, Kelz the other week got called anorexic. Like, okay, you know, and that's the thing, is that people don't, it's how they word things, but it's how they look at things through their own lens. And that's what it is, isn't it? Like, we need to stop doing this. We need to stop comparing.
You need to stop forming a judgment on something. Truly, if you just pause for a second, do you actually know the full story? Is that the truth? Is that person lucky? Is it alright for them? Is it easier for them? Is that, like, can you hand on heart say you know that's the truth? Or you just literally seeing them in a second and forming a judgment? This is why social media can be toxic. But I think it's just, we just wanted to talk about it today, to just be like more mindful of people in their situations. Most people you see who, what you might say is like, oh, it's alright for them, or oh, they can eat whatever, or they're so slim and toned. There is a lot of hard work and effort going in to get that result. You know, most people aren't fortunate enough to be in the shape that they want to be and feel their best at, do they?
Well, no, everyone has to work at it.
Everyone has to work at it. Like, you know, me getting called that comment, I think if it was like 4 years ago, that could have been really like damaging. This time, I'm just like, take it on the chin.
Yeah, but it's like when people say comments like that, it's like, for someone, it, you know, like okay, right, let's talk about Kelz's comment that someone said. It's like, well, they actually inboxed me, and they were like, that's the thing, they actually inboxed me and they were like, yeah, I think you should remove the image, that photo of Kelz, because she looks anorexic. Now, like, I just ignored, like, I didn't even open it because I just saw, I was like, yeah, whatever, and I didn't respond. You know, I just deleted that person as a friend, because it's those comments, like, if it's said to the wrong person, and if that person was actually,
yeah, again, you don't know what that person's going through,
like,
or what they've been through.
If that person had a tendency of anorexia in the past, or any sort of like disorder, not a disorder, like, that's another wrong words, like, it's not a disorder, it's who you are. Like, if anyone has been through those troubles, and you know that's what they've gone through, then that could be the switch. That could be a switch to then get them back into bad habits again.
But not only that, like, people would never say to what you might see as a fat person or an overweight person, you know, or you got to do something about your weight, or you better lay off the pies or the burgers or the cakes,
or even take or like, they told me to remove that photo of Kelz because she looked anorexic. In their eyes, but then you wouldn't say, like, exactly, like, you wouldn't go to someone who's overweight, obese, or whatever, and say, yeah, I think you should take that photo down. Like, you're looking a bit obese.
You just wouldn't.
You just wouldn't. Like, then that would be classed as fat shaming. So then why would?
Is it okay?
So why is it okay? Like, why do people think it's okay for people to go, oh yeah, you're looking a bit anorexic? You know, that's just rude, isn't it? It is just
insulting.
Rude. But again, it's just people's judgments, and that's what it is. It's like, that's why we wanted to come on. It's like, it's not lucky. People just work fucking hard for what they see is like a better thing than what it is.
Lucky living here, really.
Yeah, it's like these people, you know, around the pool at the weekend, they were going, "Oh, you're so lucky." It was like, well, if only you knew, if you only knew the 18 months we've been through, you know, it has been an absolute whirlwind. You know, like, from not having your shit together, and then when you finally get your shit together, and then you then lose everything. You know, it's like, okay, yeah, it's great. You know, it is what it is. But you know, it's just about turning, you know, shit into sugar. That's what it is, and that's what you've got to do. So it's not lucky. It's like when people are losing weight, they're not lucky to be in their shape or to come off quicker than other people's. It's that person is working hard, and that's what you've got to do. It's like, it's no luck involved at all. Like, I'm going to be honest, like, the only thing that's like lucky is if, like, you do the lottery, because like you're just, and that is a lucky draw. Like, you're just like choosing, I don't know, some random numbers and then hoping that it's going to come through. Like, that's just luck. Like, that has got to be the only thing that's luck. Like, there's no skill involved. There's nothing else involved. Whereas when it comes to, like, you getting in shape, where it comes to you doing anything in business, in life, in anything, like, you've got to be, you know, there's actually got to be a bit of work that's got to happen in the background, a bit of blood, sweat and tears to get where you want to get to.
But I think if anyone is in that position who they are looking good now, you know, say to yourself, be like, actually, don't consider yourself lucky. Give yourself some credit and be like, I've worked really hard to get here, and I'm proud of that. And you know, same in business. If your business is doing really well, don't feel like, oh, I'm a lucky one. No, like,
you worked hard.
You've worked hard to get there, and you've made sacrifices, and you've made the commitment and put the time and effort in. So don't, like, downsell yourself, you know, and don't feel bad for it. Too many people feel, you know, sometimes, isn't it, when business has been thriving in this time, and some people feel bad because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, no, like.
Well, no, it's like, the fact is that you've just still carried on working instead of sitting at home drinking.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So, coming back to it, like, in things like, there's really, like, no luck involved at all. Like, things aren't luck. Like, you've had to do a lot of work. It's only, like, at the end of it, like, you can connect the dots backward and be like, well, yeah, like, you know, you have actually had to do the work. You know, if the weight's come off quicker, okay, well, it's probably because you've been more consistent and you've implied better daily habits than people for the weight that comes off slower. That's what it is.
But don't let other people, like, discredit you and take it away from you. And
Exactly.
Don't let other people make you feel crap.
Don't let other people make you feel crap. And that's what it, again, that is very, very common, you know, and that's what it is. And, you know, we all do, don't we? It's like,
We let other people's opinions,
other people's views, what other people may be thinking. It's like, well, have they actually said it? Well, no. Well, how do you know they're thinking it? You don't.
But also, come back to it, like, the only person who can upset you, offend you, is you. And that's sometimes a tough, what's it called? Tough pill to swallow, isn't it?
That's a good one for you.
Huh?
It's a good one for you.
It's true though, isn't it? Like, that's why I, you know, personal development and reading and listening to books that are going to put you in a growth mindset. Because I think everyone forgets, like, massive truck. You know, we all train to get a physical result, whether it be to lose weight, tone up, get stronger, whatever. But we need to remember that our mind's a muscle too, and we need to fill that with positivity, because it's so easy to, you know, become a victim to other people's opinions or the media. And it's like, actually, as much as there can be
The
shit
news.
content, the news and whatever out there that can make you feel crap, you've also got a choice, and there's a lot of good content out there, like podcasts, books, and I've recently just started reading again because it's so powerful. You need to strengthen your mind, especially when the going gets tough, and especially when, you know, other people are getting to you, or you can feel yourself slipping or getting tired. You know, put on that good podcast, put on that good book, read that good book. I say put it on because the audio I listen to, you know, and keep pushing forwards.
Like, is there an autobiography that
I love
someone?
autobiography, like sportsmen. They're
Yeah.
inspiring, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we watched. Coming back to me now, we watched Conor McGregor's Netflix.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan's as well.
We watched Conor McGregor's Netflix thing. What was it called? I don't know what it's called, but it's about Conor McGregor and like what he has been through, like when he first started, like when he was like, even before he was like in UFC, he started recording this documentary. Like, he knew straight away. Notorious, that's what it's called. And it was so good. Like, it is such a good documentary. Like, I'm being honest, like when I first heard about him years ago, I actually thought he was a bit of a knob. I just didn't, you know, something about him I just wasn't a fan of. But then once I actually, like, you know, started doing a little bit of, you know, seeing him more and finding out a little bit about him, I just thought, you know, it wasn't like his arrogance, it was just his confidence. And that's what it was just his confidence. And yeah, no, he wasn't lucky, like, to become like yeah, his last fight with like Floyd Mayweather was like worth millions. That's not lucky, that's years of hard work, you know, that you don't see. Like, all you see is, oh yeah, he had a fight with Floyd Mayweather in wherever it was, Vegas, and he was worth millions. Like, that's not lucky. Like, there's years of work that's happened before that.
What about your opinion on Michael Jordan as well when you were watching him? What was it called?
Oh yeah, Michael
Last
Jordan
Dance.
as well, like The Last Dance on Netflix. That was really, really good as well. You know, like, he just had, like, even from the start, he knew that he was a winner, and that's what it was. And that's what you need to do. You know, like, you've got to have that positive mental attitude, like, you know, the PMA, and just keep believing. You know, there is no luck involved, it's just pure hard work. And that's what it comes down to. Like, there is no luck in anything, really. Like I said, there's no luck in anything in life at all. You know, like, there's no luck in, like, weight loss, there's no luck in business, there's no luck in anything. Like, you've literally got to do the work. So, Kels, anything you want to say?
I think I've said it. Like, my piece is, maybe don't be more mindful. Just be more mindful and be like, if there's someone you think, oh, you know, they look good, and perhaps that's not where you want to be, but no, maybe you want to be doing the work, use that as inspiration, because if they can, you can. So whether that's in weight loss, whether that's in business, whether that's like in life moves, so, you know, like when people say, oh, people have been saying over the weekend, like, we're so lucky to be here. Not at all. Honestly, it's the hardest thing we've ever done. But the point is, if someone is where you would like to be, or something that you've been thinking about, rather than like, it's alright for them, it's lucky, be like, that's inspiring, and if they can, I can. So if they've lost that weight and you knew them to be, you know, like unfit or carrying extra weight, whatever, then take that as inspiration that you can too. You know, find someone you look up to, if that's where you want to be, use that as your fuel and go get it. So rather than forming a judgment that they're lucky, it's easy for them or whatever, use it as inspo and take the next action step to move you forward. And that is my pearls of wisdom on this Monday morning. Reese, anything to add?
No, nothing.
No.
Nothing. Cool. Right, guys. Well, that is us done for today. Have a great day wherever you are. Remember, guys, if you are watching this live or whether you've watched it on replay, please just put it in the comments. It really does help. And if you've got anything you'd like us to talk about, please just let us know. And we would love to talk about it. Have a great day wherever you are. And we will see you all very soon. Take it easy.